Dames en heren, jongens en meisjes, CONVO Talk Show live vanuit Appelsap. I'm gonna switch to English because we have some international guests over here. Present yourself from the left to the right. Start with you.
I'm LP, I'm a rapper.
LP. Small God.
DJ Henry X.
DJ Henry X.
Dumi from Disturbing London.
Teezee from native Lagos, Nigeria.
Dope. We have some international guests this time. A lot of people are active in the UK scene and the African scene. Small, I see you a lot. You're moving in the Netherlands. What makes you have an interest in the Netherlands right now?
Well, the Netherlands, basically they open up to us like the culture, and they have different like good producers, nice people, and I think it's like, I wouldn't say a virgin country, but I would say they're open to what we're trying to bring to the world. And yeah.
For how long are you now busy in the Netherlands with artists and producers?
For the last maybe 6-7 years, I've been coming back and forth to the Holland or Netherlands and exploring, mixing genres and seeing how this music thing we could get it like across, as in from Africa to here and from here to the world, wherever.
And for the people who don't know over here and at home, what is some things you've done in the African music scene and in the global music scene? What can people know you from?
Well, I do a lot of I do management here now, label. My thing is not just, it doesn't even have a title to it. I do everything. So we brought Afrobeat across to the Netherlands to introduce you to the people to see how they feel about what's happening in Africa, and they've opened up to it over here. So yeah, that's what we've done so far. So what we're doing now, we're trying to mix it with the Dutch music. Basically, that's what we're doing now.
Inspiring to see, man. DJ Henry, people can know you from your hit single with Wizkid, Like This. You know, how do you see the rise of Afrobeat and Afro music globally right now?
I can speak Dutch if they want it.
Yeah, whatever you like.
Okay, in ieder geval, ik zal het Nederlands doen. We started like Afrobeats like 10 years ago. And hello.
Yeah, they hear you.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, and how I see it at this moment is very rising. Het gaat heel erg omhoog. De crossovers, iedereen maakt muziek met elkaar, wereldwijd. Also from American artists to African artists to any type of worldwide artists. So it's very rising at this moment.
Dumi, you're the founder of Disturbing London, label and management agency from the UK. You've managed Tiny Temper, you signed Young Bane. How did you start such a dope company and label as Disturbing London? What inspired you to do that?
Just the love of music and just doing what everyone else is doing, coming to shows, watching things, just following the culture, listening to records. It starts from a hobby and then it just becomes a business, or it becomes a hobby and then you take it more seriously, and then you need a bit of luck and then you just set your stuff up, pretty much.
And you're coming back and forth to the Netherlands. You see what's happening in the music industry over here. What is the first thing you notice when it's coming to sound and vibe in the Netherlands? You as a music mogul from UK.
No, it's all the same. It's like immigration, or you could say this next generation around the world, around Europe, is definitely opened up. Like, it's more about the diaspora, and the diaspora is having influence on the sound. So what's happening in England is happening in Netherlands, is happening in Italy, it happens in France, and then obviously now we're able to speak a global language because culture and immigration and just, where people are from. It's more about where your family from, or a vibe, or, like a movement, more than before it was about language. Now it's more about, it's deeper than just language, It's an energy, so that's why the world just feels smaller, and it's the right time for these type of events and everything that's going on around the world.
Absolutely. And DJ Henry, do you see a lot of collaborations happening between European artists and African and European artists? And what do you think is a thought behind it? How people can connect so quick with each other?
I think because of social media nowadays, and of course, if I take Holland as particularly, the numbers are crazy, especially on Spotify. If you check out the African artists, Burna Boy, Wizkid, David, or whatever, their streaming numbers in Europe, Holland is very high on their list. So at this moment, I think because of all these streaming numbers coming from this side, the collaborations are also much easier to realize, actually. And it's a good thing, to be honest. Let the music spread, let the sound spread. And of course, what is also important for us is that we keep that culture, that African culture, because we have been working on that. And our sound needs to be more mainstream. So the radio stations need to open up more so we can get it done and get the sound more across.
Yeah, for the people, you know, when it comes to clubs and festivals, with every year they hear more Afrobeat music and it's getting more popular. A very plain and maybe, I don't know, just a dumb question, but why is it happening right now? Why not, for instance, 5 years earlier or 10 years earlier? I see now everybody is listening to Burna Boy. Burna Boy's album entered on number 12 in the Netherlands, which is pretty crazy to me. And also a lot of African tunes, African influence tunes are hitting the charts in the Netherlands. Why particular now in 2018 and 19 and also in the future, you think?
Afrobeats is a vibe. It's dancing. Everybody wants to dance. Everybody wants to catch the vibe. I think that's a more important thing. I think people are now more open to that. And I think that's why the sound is also basically crossing over and getting more to it. And we have our own style, so just open more to Afro. Africa's rising, everybody's rising, so everybody can see what we're doing.
How do you see that, Small?
Well, if you ask me, that I think, yes, our music, what's happening with our music is, I won't just say it's a vibe. We do happy music. And happy music cross over to anything like music that's not asking for violence. Music that's not asking people to just hump up on people and just act stupid or something.
Celebrating life.
It's just happy music, so I guess anybody could just enjoy it. There's something. So
that's actually the best example. Yeah. It's happy music.
It's happy music.
And you see platforms and brands such like Daily Paper connecting, you know, the Netherlands, the European culture to African culture too. How do you see that? What's your analysis about that?
Well, I think it's good what they're doing because I came to Amsterdam, I met them, a couple of boys, African boys, 3 friends doing it, and I found out they're all Africans. And well, what they're doing, they're going back home basically by giving, like, everybody's wearing it, all the artists, the people from Africa representing it. So we're actually pushing our own thing now. Instead of before we all used to go Gucci, we don't even know them. We all used to go and buy Gucci. We all used to wake up and go and buy whatever. But we didn't know them and they weren't reaching out to us. But these are our own people, you understand what I'm saying? So why don't we support our own? So we are supporting our own for them to also get to that stage where this book got to. So if it means we all have to just hold hands and just push them, that's what I think, that's what we're all doing now.
Beautiful, beautiful. You brought 2 artists with you. Yeah, introduce them to the people. What kind of artists are they?
Oh, this is LP. It's a rapper from England, and this is Teezee. This is our brother from natives from Nigeria. He's one of the heads of the, we say, the outs from Nigeria, the natives. That's him.
Yeah. So basically, we started a new movement, a new sound in Nigeria. It's called the Alter movement. So new artists like Santi or Dunsi, Wavy.
How do you see that Afrobeat is getting globally and actually you had the start of a whole new era where Afrobeat is influencing the world so much? How do you see that as an artist? I think you see a lot of chances right now.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a brilliant thing, and it's a good thing for Africans as a whole, because finally the light is shining on a place that a lot of things have been taken from. And they're getting the opportunities to do things that we've never done before. See Wizkid, Burna Boy, Davido, you know, the relationships with black British acts and Nigerian acts. You mean Tiny Tempa, Skepta. We have people who have come in and partnered with young African acts to see their development and see them do well. So shout out to Disturbing London, you know, amongst other people.
Dope, very dope. And LP, I see you a lot in the studio. I think Small is really preparing you for what's coming. What kind of artist are you? What can people expect from you?
I'm a UK drill rapper, and I'm UK drill influenced, but I'm a rapper, and I work with a lot of Netherlands rappers such as Shiv, Henky T, Acha Donny, and yeah, many more, you know.
And how's it going when Small, if a UK drill rapper is collaborating with a Dutch artist? How do you how do you see that as an A&R? How are you working on that? Is it just checking out what if the vibe is fitting? What does the A&R do in this moment?
Well, at the moment, what I saw was the people in Holland actually listen to other music, not just their own music, but they listen to other genres like Skepta, Stormzy, whatever artist that comes here, they jump up and they're happy to hear them. So why don't we help them to cross over on that side too? So that's why I brought I created LP. LP is like, would I say virgin or just a baby that I created him, and now he's been in the studio for about a year now working, and now he's ready. And the people from Holland actually, I won't say fucked with him because it's a bad language. I'll say they like him or they like his vibe. So they all come in to just work with him, and we've just done a crazy EP that we're about to drop with all the artists from Holland. So yeah, that's what's happening.
Can we expect that soon?
Yeah, first single comes out I think end of August, second one October, then November, then the whole album comes out in January.
Dope. Dumi, I think you coming back and forth to the Netherlands, you see what's happening over here. Can you name us some artists that you like or are interested in the Dutch scene? What pops up in your mind first?
Well, obviously, I've known like Lil Kleiner for a long time, so he's someone that I'm close with. But I like Frenna. I like there's obviously all the producers like Spanker. I like who else? Obviously, I've known like loads of but I like Martin.
Yeah.
Afrojack. I know all the like the Dutch guys, the Dutch dance guys from before. But obviously the scene's growing. I know all the guys from Top Notch.
Yeah, and a few artists of yours, like Young Bane, already collaborated with Dope Boy and Frenna.
Dope Boy, yeah,
Dope Boy, of course. Young Bane collaborated with Dope Boy, collaborated with Frenna, and Spanker produced a song for Uji, I think.
He did Uji's next single, and he done Lolo, and he did Body D too. Yeah. He done Wavy Body D.
Yeah.
Can we expect more Dutch and UK collaborations in the future?
Yeah,
we've got
Emil.
We just signed Emil's done Uji's next one, Emil Laurent. He's signed to our publishing company, one of Nana's producers. But yeah, we're definitely here to just do more work, as much work as possible, The bridge is like definitely closing up, like you could see with the DBE record with Frenna. That was a nice record, We can do so many more records like that. Dope Boy and Bane. There's lots of those records, so that's what we just need to keep on doing.
Curious, man. Very dope. Very dope. What's for each of yours last message to the Dutch hip hop fans, to the Dutch urban fans? What can they expect from everything, man? From disturbing to Afrobeat. What is something you want to say to the public?
Just more music, more great music, just more work, more events, festivals, loads of stuff. Obviously, all our brothers like Filling Pieces, Daily Paper, loads of collaborations. We're just doing the work, loads of work.
Dope. Henry, from you, some last words for the public.
Yeah, let's keep on crossing over all these sounds together and let Afrobeats live. It also fits in, I think, at a festival as Appelsap. I want to see that actually. I hope to see that somewhere next year. And my next single is coming out 13 September with Fuse ODG, Far Away. Let's get it.
Keep promoting, Teezee. Some last words from you.
Collaboration and love, sharing the love, being positive, good energies, good vibes. And love makes everything better, so that's the vibes, yeah.
Can we expect some new music from you soon?
100%, man. I'm trying to work with some artists from out here, so
dope.
We're here for a while. my G Small God is hooking me up with 1 or 2 people. I like Shiv a lot right now, so.
Dope.
Yeah.
Small, tell us, man. What can we expect? You're busy. I see you busy all day.
Let the music do the talking.
LP, some last word from you.
Bangers on bangers.
Clear. Thank you, guys. Big applause for the people over here.
Brother. Thank you, man.
Dumi, Teezee,
Thank you,
Jona
thank you,
Rhebok,
thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody.
Small, LP.
Yo,
Thank you.
Yo.
CONVO Talkshow,
Thank you.
Appelsap. Blijf ons volgen. We out. Boom.